Hello and welcome to Reviews. As always, I'm Plume Noir, and it's a lazy Sunday morning, so I figured I would do an unboxing. This guy just arrived yesterday. This is the CultureFly World's Finest The Collection Fall 22 offering. And, oh, my furnace just kicked on. You see that? Um, anyway, this just arrived, and I want to give my usual disclaimer. This is not comped to me. I pay for it out of my own pocket and do the unboxing, and I have been a little bit less than impressed more and more lately, especially since the pandemic. So I've been talking about maybe just unsubscribing. But we'll see how this is because every time I say that, they usually end up having a cool box. And so don't even remember what the last one was, the summer one was. I do know spring was Blackest Night, which I thought would work better for, the fall Halloween. Dark Knight's Metal falls under that. So, let's go ahead. I'm going to open this up. I'm going handheld with this, so I just got a little backfill over there, little secrets of the sauce, but I'm just doing a quick video. I have not looked at this. I've not opened it. When it arrives, it does not come in a cardboard box. It comes in just a shrink wrap with the shipping label on it. And so I've had some problems with these boxes arriving, kind of smashed up. I had a previous one that I was really surprised that nothing inside was broken. So this one here actually looks to be in pretty good shape. This is the top of it. So we do have Batman, Dark Knight's Metal. I have been saying I've been wanting more storyline specific. So we've had Flashpoint, we've had, as I said, Blackest Night. We have Dark Knight's Metal. That was, well, I want to say 2017. It had the Batman Who Laughs from that. It has some good parts. Not one of my favorite series, but I'm trying to remember details of it. That's how bad it, well, I should say how bad it was, how much it didn't really stick with me. So, this is the top. Let's take a look. So it opens up. We just have, of course, the metal grating. We just have, like, the lava crack things, more grating. The top of it is, now it says Dark Knight Metal. That's the medium, not a W, it's an M, because I wear mediums. And the bottom, of course, is the Batman Who Laughs. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the character. I think it's too edgelord. It reminds me of something that a teenager would come up with their fan fiction. And the fact that he's now part of the mythos, I'm not a fan. I'll just put it that way. So let's go ahead. We're going to open this guy on up. And so, yeah. Oh, see, I like it when they put stuff inside and the inner lining. We've had a few times where it's just been empty cardboard. So, yeah, it looks like we've got some of the covers. Yeah, some of the other, and I think some of the tie-ins. And so, yeah, it looks pretty cool. The art was good. I will say that. So right on the top here, this is usually, well, that just looks like a coupon. So for the other type of loot box type thing. So I'm going to put that off to the side. It does come with a card, always comes with a card. And on the back of it, it will list the items that are within it. I will wait to the end to look at it. I'm going to go in completely blind. I have not looked up any spoilers on this. So let's go ahead, put this off. And I'm just going to grab, usually I tend to go left to right, so what do we got here? A pint glass. Okay, so, yeah, we got, I kind of like how that goes with the Halloween, kind of go with the Halloween theme. And, that's how bad it is. That's how little that Dark Knight's Metal, I keep wanting to say Death Metal, that was the latest one. Something came out of there, some type of string. So let's put that off to the side. Make sure to get that out of the way before my cats find it. That's how little impact metal made on me is. I'm looking at this. I'm like, what is this from? I don't recognize this. I do not remember. I remember Dream showing up, but So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's just kind of open up the pint glass here and take a look at it. Styrofoam, environmentally friendly styrofoam. Makes a lot of bad noises when rubbed together. So, alright, let's see here. That opened up pretty easily. Sometimes I have problems uh, pulling it out. That's what she heard. Oh, that's got some weight to it. Ooh, I like that. So yeah, as you see, it's uh, it's got a glass. Hopefully you can hear that. This is a nice product. And yeah, it's just got the print of it. What does it say on the bottom? Yeah, it's just the world's finest collection. And that's a good. That's fine enough art. It looks cool, and that's what the big thing is. And this is a pretty big size, and it's got some weight to it. So, starting off strong. I like it. I love it. So, here we have. They usually come with a vinyl figure. It's pretty much a statue. They've done a few times where it's been more of a bust, like the Dark Side. I can remember. I think there might have been another one. I like the figures because you can display them next to each other. And of course, without even opening this up, I figured it would be the Batman Who Laughs. So I'm gonna open this up as well. Kind of, let's see if I can get this. It's got a little sticker there. I want to open it up so we get a better view of it without the light on the clear plastic. So let's go ahead. Get that on, open, get my fingers. I just tore the box so well. So this is why lately I've been using a stand for these things. That way I can free up both hands and get things out. That way I don't have to do the, setting the phone down. Yeah, just here, look at the blank. Okay, so here we have him. Let's pull this off. Pull him out of his coffin. And in the back, yeah, we have that. Which, like I said, it's the Batman Who Laughs. I don't think I'm spoiling anything. It's not a joke. It's not the Joker. It's Venom. Venom. It's Joker, Venom, Batman, basically, and he becomes Uber, Batman with all the insanity of the Joker. So this one actually looks really cool. I'm going to be honest. This, as much as I'm not a fan of the character, and look, they even more stuff on it, but yeah, they even painted on the back. Sometimes they skip the back detail. Usually these things don't have a lot of color on them. They have the base vinyl, plastic, whatever that they're molded in, and then a little bit of details. They don't go with any shading on this, so I'm hoping that it really shows up that this actually looks pretty good. And they did an actual gold for the helmet spike part, and silver for the chains. And as much as I'm not a fan of the character, I actually kind of dig this. I'm not going to pull that out, but it's a little stand, only because it's really kind of in there, kind of deep, and I don't want to waste time pulling that out. But the other ones that in the past they've come like right on it. Sometimes they seem to have been glued in there, but I'm glad they're doing this kind of separately because then you can just kind of put them in there. And I really should pull out the other ones so I can stand them side by side and see how they look compared to one another. Because like the Hal Jordan Green Lantern one looked pretty bad, and what was the other one? Was there an Aquaman one? There was one that had a really derpy face I didn't like. So this actually looks cool, and I'm not a fan of the character. So good job on that. I don't know why I zoomed in on the crotch. So let's see what else we have in here. What's this? Death Metal Iron-On patch. Okay, and see, this is. To see what it is, we're going to have to open it. Is there a seal? Yep, there's the seal. Trying to go through this pretty quickly. I don't want another 30-minute video, especially when it's items I don't care for, because then I just feel like I've wasted my time, and I get mad at myself, and then I spend the rest of the day just eating my feelings. So That's not really true at all. I just needed something to say. So yeah, an iron-on patch, and I got nothing to say on that. I'm never going to iron on the patch. Uh, but as you can see, I'm going to go in really close here. It is kind of a cloth material. Um, it's got a cool design. It looks better when you're farther away as opposed to when you get close up. So it, it looks it looks okay. You got it riding out of the Batman Who Laughs mouth, and okay, it's okay. Let's see what else we got to pull in here. Dark Knight's Metal. Excuse me, there goes my voice. That looks like a magnet. So, looks like there's several in here. Okay, now this one does not seem to have an easy open, so I will set the phone down. And let's go ahead, pull that off, and get these magnets out. So yes, there are 3 different ones. So let's go ahead and take a look at each of them. Yeah, remember this cover. Yeah, it's like the goofy designs. I mean, Wonder Woman looks cool, but let's take a look. And yeah, here's the whole gang. You know, we have the Lightbringer and the Drowned and the Batman Who Laughs. Yeah, so basically it's all the Bruce Waynes who took over from the other Justice League's powers and all the tie-ins. And what's this last one? Um, yeah, pretty much the same thing. Just all the others zoom in here. All the negative Earth versions of Bruce Wayne that took the powers and that. Speed Metal, I think, was the Flash one. Okay, that's kind of cool looking. Again, you know, I'm not terribly tied to this event, so I'm trying not to let that color how I feel. Whereas with Blackest Night, I loved Blackest Night, and so it was, you know, that already had a bonus to it. So, okay, so this appears to be some type of bag. Um, okay, so it's another tote bag. Let's pull this back. And yeah, okay, it's a cool version of the Batman cover with you know, he's got his axes and that, you know, bleeding. Um, yeah, it looks cool. It's just a tote bag, nothing big. We've been seeing, you know, tote bags in the past. I'm not really overly impressed. I'm not getting wowed. I'm going to say that right now. And so now we have, it always comes with a clothing item. That's why you may have noticed it had the M on it for medium. So this looks to be a sweatshirt. And let's go ahead and I'm going to try and pull this out so I can pull back here. So yeah, it's a sweatshirt. It long sleeve, and it has the black and white image on the front. And let's kind of flatten that out. So yeah, it looks like they just took some of the images from covers and that, and promo art. And I like this in black and white. I'll be honest, this is actually pretty cool. The lighting gives it looks like it gives it kind of a purple hue, but it's not. It's black and has World's Finest on the bottom. Let's flip. Anything on the back? No, there's nothing on the back. It's just the black and white on the front. And to be honest, I prefer that. You know, because of the detailed art, you know, you color it, it's going to look kind of garish. This, however, looks good on its own. That I'm enjoying it. Not too crazy. I'm not feeling a lot of this because I feel like we're seeing like the same things over and over. We're seeing patch. Well, I'll come back to that. So let me go ahead, throw that off. Is there anything left in the box? And here's the box, pretty much empty. The same thing. You know, got silica gel. We got one more item, which is of course a pin. The Batman Who Laughs pin. I'm not going to open it up, but that's actually some good art of it, as you can see. I mean, it looks good. The art in the series was good. I did like it. Who did a lot of the art? Was it Greg Capullo, I think? Yeah, I like the art, but like I said, the series, the event, it didn't really sit with me. So I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying not to hold that. I didn't hate it, but I wasn't like overly thrilled with it. So it was just kind of like, that was kind of neat. So much so that it did not really stick with me. So okay, so I pulled the card back out. Let's take a look at the items that are listed on the card. So yeah, there's the sweatshirt, the tote bag, the pint glass, the vinyl figure, the epoxy pen, the magnet set, and the iron-on patch. Um, I don't remember it like having all this at the bottom. So here is kind of like my complaint with the box. There is This is the only Loot Crate type, Loot Crate-esque subscription I've ever had a membership of, and I've had a membership for years. And early on, they did a lot of different things. Like I always bring up the Green Lantern one. I bring up the Batman Wayne Enterprises one because they had a lot of cool things. You know, they had the two different Batman ones had Batarang sets. One was magnetic, one had push pins. The Green Lantern box had a USB three-port Green Lantern power battery, which one of these days I'm going to show that because I took it apart, repainted it, changed, cut the cable, changed it out, used the power, put LEDs in it. So now, and I put in drilled in a switch. So now when you plug it in, it has a switch. It actually lights up as well as being a three-port USB hub, and I painted it with a metallic sheen. It looks much cooler. But the previous boxes have done cool stuff like that. You know, you never knew what you're going to get. Some of the things were a little bit goofy, but now we're falling into a checklist. There's no imagination, I guess you could say. So we get a clothing item. Usually it's like a hoodie or a t-shirt or a hat. So that's checked off. We get some type of cupware checked off. We get a tote bag. We're seeing a lot of tote bags checked. Of course, we get the vinyl figure, and then it comes to it the pins and patches. I'm not really seeing diversity with this anymore. It's almost like a checkbox that before any of these items, you would expect five of the seven items to be one of these, maybe four, but now it's getting to be every single time. Uh, where is the Wonder Woman Golden Lasso like phone charger thing? Where is the Wayne Enterprises multi-tool? Cool things like that. I know we're still coming out of the pandemic and we're going to be feeling things for the supply chain and everything for quite a while. But this is a quarterly box. It's not a monthly box. You do have some time to plan ahead, come up with items, even just one cool item. And, maybe I'm just being a little hard. I mean, if you're a Dark Knight Metal fan, you will probably love this. I am not hating this box. Do not get me wrong on that. But I am a little bit underwhelmed because I'm seeing a lot of the same things that we've been seeing in previous boxes. I'm not seeing any type of, imagination being used, inventive products that you can only get with this. Not saying that I want to turn around and like resell items or anything, but I do want a little bit of value. For example, the shot glass thing, the pint glass, sorry. It's pretty cool. It's got a nice heft to it. Looks cool. The tote bag, we've got a lot of tote bags. Shirts and the vinyl figures, I don't hold that because that's to be expected. And then the rest is patches, magnets, pins. It's really the same things. And as far as the box itself, I enjoyed the box. Overall, with the quality of the products, and I don't say the quality because they all seem to be pretty good. This actually seems to be one of the best figures we've gotten in a while. It's a shame it's a character I'm not a fan of, but he still looks cool. I will give it that. But overall, the products, I am getting underwhelmed. I've become underwhelmed. I have a cat that's trying to get in, and so I'm going to wrap this up here. I'm trying to figure out what I would rate this. How would I rate this? Because I'm trying not to hold the overall choice of the products against the theme of the box. So I have to kind of weigh that. If you are a Dark Knight's Metal fan, or Death Metal, the sequel to the series, you may really like this more than I do. And I'm not hating any of these items. They all look cool. It's also just that it's a comic event that I'm not really crazy about. Not one of my favorite things. The quality of the items, they all seem to be good. I just wish we had more diversity, more creativity. We were seeing that early on, and now it's just kind of being phoned in. And I know they have to do this stuff ahead of time, months and months ahead of time. They have to be produced and all that. Uh, but I feel like the team is not doing it for me anymore. And and I mentioned at the top of the video that I've been on the verge of canceling for quite a while. And if this was an event that I was much more interested in, say the Sinistro Corps War, or even Crisis on Infinite Earths, a Zero Hour, anything like that, I would probably be really, really, really big into it and more. Uh, Maybe I'd be a little bit more into it. I would probably still complain that we're seeing the same things over and over. I would like to see something new, something imaginative. And as I'm saying this, I'm trying to think of what could be cool to be added in. And I'm coming up with nothing, but then again, I'm not paid to, and I've only been looking at this open box now for 20 minutes. I haven't given this any thought, so the point of all this is that I'm disappointed with the items. They're all cool. Do not get me wrong, but we're seeing the same things over and over, and we're not seeing any creative items. If you go to their website and look at previous items, even the Green Lantern Power Battery Planter that you could put soil in and plant a plant. I know that sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Put a potted plant in there. That was neat. That was cool. Uh, Socks or whatever. Nah, but I how many items do we have here? We got the three magnets, so we got 7 items. I think in my last video about the box, I miscounted. I think I said 6, but there was actually 7 on the screen there. Uh, so we're seeing pretty much 7 items per box, and I'm getting underwhelmed. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm giving this a 2 o'clock. A 2 o'clock because the items are cool looking to someone that's not even into this storyline. And the shirt looks cool, the pint glass looks cool. We get a bunch of the covers, but except for the Batman Who Laughs, it's all basically prints of the covers. I'm not seeing anything unique, and that is the problem I am having. So I'm not going to say whether or not I'm going to cancel my subscription right now because I don't know. Maybe I will. I am leaning toward it though. I got to be honest. If you like, Dark Knight's Metal, you may like this more than I do. So, more power to you. Let me know if you are. So, anyway, that's just my completely unbiased opinion of where I'm going to spend my money, and I'm not sure I'm going to spend my money on this anymore. So, just a nice little Sunday afternoon, Sunday morning, not quite afternoon yet. Just a nice video. Unbox this, and I actually just got Isom. Yeah, the Ripaverse Isom. I need to read that. Probably will do that this afternoon, and I will get a review of that. So, as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.